Alright, Hilton LAX. This is a doozy of a review. As with all the reviews, this is not paid. I wasn't comped this room or anything like this. It's a standard guy doing room reviews, so it's real. Looking down there, we will get to that part of the review. There'll be some context. Really nice lobby. Amazing lobby. We're gonna head down to the fitness center first. Looks like that one's not working. That's all good, I need the steps. Okay, so this is a lobby. Really nice lobby. And then on the second level above the lobby, there's bathrooms and conference centers and things like that. Really well outfitted. Okay, I'm taking myself up to the top level. You're gonna have to stay tuned to the end of the video to see why. But I just wanna check something out before I check out. But I'm gonna put this at the start of the video. Sounding strange, but I think it's important. Okay, so it will make sense why I went up there, but have a look at this decor and this setup. A little bit different. We'll get to it. All right, Hilton Los Angeles Airport room review. We've made it, another late one. It's always late check-ins with these reviews, but look, these aren't emailing hotels and asking for comped rooms. These are real reviews. So let's have a look. Bathroom. Okay, so what do we got amenities wise? We have got a bar of soap. All right, that's okay, I guess. Look, the bathroom is what it is. It's fine. We've got some storage area here. Great mirror, so you can check yourself out if needed. We've got a big TV here. Let's try to get some lights. The TV's here. Okay, so it's an interesting room. I've stayed at this hotel a long time ago. And it's got this weird sort of headboard thing. I'm looking out onto the roof, I believe. Okay. So not the world's greatest view, but we're not going to complain. Weird place for the fridge / minibar on the floor. Yeah, okay. Look, it's a hotel, it's an airport hotel. All of the ones along here are fairly tight, I guess you could say, but some are better than others. This one was how much US dollars? About 250 US, not cheap for the night. Huge bed, great bed. I will get to the park. The man at check-in, great check-in staff, cannot fault check-in. I will get to the parking situation. That was a little bit interesting. Look, could have a better view, a better room, but we'll see. I believe there's a pool, so I'll get a video of that. And I think the airport's out there, so we might be able to see some planes come in and out. But yeah, it's an interesting layout, isn't it? Whoa, we've got a safe. Yeah, all right, I'll continue the review and to be continued. What are we doing with these tiny pillows? These square pillows. I've seen these in one other hotel What are we doing with these? Who are these made for? They actually look like they're full pillows folded in half. I mean, come on. Okay, we have 2 phones in the room, but guess what? In a first for a very long time, no toilet phone. Strange. Okay, so let's just look at last night. Stayed in a 3-star motel. This is a 4-star, allegedly hotel, Hilton. You don't have a current charger. You've got a USB port, but you kind of don't have a proper charger. There's also no clock/alarm. Strange, but you got this phone from 1970. Just a few things here I'm going to point out that just don't make sense. TV, yeah, obviously. You don't want to be watching heaps of TV on your holidays, and I get that. This doesn't have Chromecast, though, for those that do want to watch TV. Once again, the 3-star hotel had Chromecast. You can't even access YouTube on this thing, which is just strange. It obviously is driving you to pay for their on-demand stuff for the people that have spent $24 for a movie. But this is 90s stuff. And to think Hilton are charging $250 a night for this sort of room. I mean, do I need to say it, but fridge on the floor. Fridge on the floor in a Hilton in a 4-star hotel. And it keeps going. Room full of wall stains. Why? I'll cut to every part of the room that has marks on it. So for number 3, you usually have them sitting here. I'm not going to go through this hotel with a fine tooth comb, but this is by far the most annoying and what makes this hotel potentially, in my view, not even a 4-star hotel. All right, is it here? I mean, this sometimes helps with it, but no, not even here. Is it in the safe from 1980? No. Is it in the fridge, in the floor fridge? No, enough playing games. There's no water. I'm talking no bottled water. Which you might say, hey mate, just get a drink out of the tap. Happy to get a drink out of the tap. No glasses. Oh, but hey mate, is that just because your room they've forgotten to put glasses in it? No, I've asked someone else who I saw in the lift. I mean, possibly there's some rooms with glasses in it, but this particular room where we've got the immaculate view outside straight onto the wall, this room, no glasses. Having no bottled welcome water on any Hilton hotel is ridiculous. If they're trying to save money, it's a bad tactic, especially in countries like America, where the water quality, look it up. Compare it to places even like developing nations like India, even to China. Then you've got some great countries with amazing water like Japan, and they have filtration systems in their hotel. It's just water. I just would like water. If you go back through all of my little hotel reviews, I never really make negative ones, even if it is a little bit shady. But in this instance, I'm going to have to put this down as my first not positive experience, which is crazy. You've got the airport out there, which is good. Very close to the airport. This hotel does have a shuttle. Now what I'm going to do is go downstairs and see how much. We've got a plane coming in. For those who love planes, if you actually get a room that's above this sort of roof, you probably got a good view. I'm going to go down and to the shop, the lobby shop, and see how much it is to actually buy water. That'll be an interesting. So I just asked housekeeping. There are no cups in any of the rooms, according to this lady. Wow. Got these fancy lifts, which I'm going the wrong way up. Probably could save money on the lifts and put some cups in the room, I reckon. Okay, discreet chandelier video. I've been in the shop, couldn't even rid myself. $8.50 for a large bottle of water. Are you kidding me? Wild. Okay, so best place to do this is on the floor fridge, I figured. Just called someone at guest services. Gonna say, no good. I was gonna do a whole part of this video where, oh, you know, it's not about the stuff, because it isn't about the stuff. Like, they're just dealing with what they're dealing with. And when a staff's under-resourced and they don't have enough, anyway, I won't go into that. But guest services, yeah, that wasn't ideal. So this is the cheapest water I can find, because you got to realize people are coming in off long flights, right? You have nowhere to go around here at night. I'm just telling you, at LA Airport, I've stayed here at hotels along LA Airport for 20 years, in every single different one. I've stayed in this one maybe 3 to 4 times. There's nowhere to go. So the cheapest water, this one is this one, Smart Water. This is $7 US. I actually need some razors. So they've got the shop downstairs, the cheap Bic disposable razors, 4 of them, $20 US, which, look, I understand markups and all of that, but you basically are deserted here. It makes it sound like it's a third world country, but you're sort of deserted when you're at the airport and you're checking in late and leaving early. All right, so obviously, like with the water and things like that, you'd assume that they're doing that to play a game and basically make you go downstairs and spend, you know, if you wanted 2 waters or whatever. So, yeah, Watergate continues. So last night, look, the saga continues. All I could smell was cigarette smoke in the middle of the night. I was like, geez, what is that smell like? How does this thing smell like cigarette smoke? Tried to forget about it. Just found out when I woke up, the reason. We're right above the smoking section of the hotel. So, look, comment below, do you think we've got the best room ever? Pretty epic. Right above the smoking section too. So if you are a smoker and you do feel like smelling smoke all night before you jump on your flight, this place is for you. $65 a day for parking. Are you kidding me? Okay, how are we feeling about that? 65 US dollars a day. Oh gosh, that gets me. And we're in the bowels of the hotel. Valet up the top. They park the valet cars up the top. For me, like, park your valet cars down the bottom and let us guests park closer to the top. I don't really care if the staff, you know, are going all the way down the bottom to get the cars. But yeah, wow, $65, that stings. Comment below, how do you feel about that? Bubble pink color design for the lifts. For the car park. Now to wrap this review up, we've got a plane coming in from a long way out, looking out over the lovely wall above the smoking area. No, all jokes aside, so I had a little bit of time, so I went for a bit of a tour of the hotel, and what I found out was, I want to start with, clearly this isn't a cleanliness issue, so this isn't like hotel staff not being clean. This is, you know, I looked up the company that owns and manages these hotels. They're like a small to medium hotel ownership company, and I think it's like Newcrest Image Group. But, you know, I think they've got about $1 billion under management or something. So not massive. Look at this plane coming in. But yeah, this isn't a cleanliness issue. The staff obviously amazing. Like, you know, you can't really fault staff in a hotel like this. They're working hard and working with what they've got. But obviously somewhere along the way, the management company had, so what have we got there? British Airways coming in. But it's also undergoing a full renovation. That said, I wasn't told that when I booked my room, and I still know that I've been basically put in the worst part of the hotel. from a room standpoint. So in saying that, would I stay here, get here again? All right, we have another plane coming into land here. It looks like an Air France. Yeah, there's so many choices on the Los Angeles International Airport area, such as the one in the edge there. It's actually far from the entrance of the airport, but that doesn't matter because most of them have free shuttles. It's the Westin, and I've always had a good stay there. And yeah, much different to this experience here. Gonna reiterate again, it's not a staffing thing. This is more of a management of a hotel situation. But yeah, happy days. All right, thanks for watching. Comment below. Bit of a wild review for this one.